What's going on, everybody? Today is April 7th, 2020, and this is Warcub 0 Hour. Let's get that milk. Also, I have a dog. This isn't my dog. Is this your dog? I found it. Okay, everyone, we have a different format for today's episodes. While we do have some top stories we could talk about, we're actually going to take a step back from that. And I want to answer one question that's just keeps on popping up in my emails. Y'all are blowing them up right now. And that is simply, if I am practicing social distancing, how am I supposed to annoy my siblings, right? If I'm supposed to be standing 6 feet apart from someone, how can I annoy them to the best of my ability? And that question's come up a lot, and that's a really good question, and I'm glad y'all asked it. And I thought, what better way to answer it than bring on my own sibling? So I called him up. I said, hey, Jeremiah, can you do this thing with me? He's like, yeah, man, jump in Zoom. I'm busy, but I got you. So without further ado, here's my brother Jordan.Alsbrook. We have gone through times of annoyance, times of perseverance, times of even fisticuffs, you know. But this is my brother. I hope y'all enjoy this segment, how to annoy my siblings while practicing social distancing. Yeah, everybody. So as I stated, this is my brother Jordan.Alsbrook. Say hi to everybody.
What's up, everybody?
So this is my older brother, and just a little bit about us. We actually have a younger sister as well. I say younger by a lot, so 8 years.
True. Yeah, like more than a decade for me.
Yeah, 8 for me, a decade for him. So yeah. So being 3 siblings in the house, we know a lot about annoying each other, and especially in times where you're supposed to be staying apart, you can be creative in the ways you annoy each other now. I'm not talking about picking on somebody, like bullying or anything like that, but I'm talking about sibling banter, if you will. One for me, I think is just a good ignoring, especially if you're the older sibling, because Jeremiah's as you being my older sibling, I always wanted to do the stuff you wanted to do. So when you ignored me, drove me crazy, man. Drove me crazy.
Yeah, no, that's true. We specifically in regards to video games.
Yeah.
My brother and I played a lot, which I'm sure you guys are getting a lot of that in right now as well. Halo was a big thing for us, and he would not. Just to be honest, Jordan wasn't very good at first.
I was trash.
So I didn't want him to play with me, and it made him upset. And then within the span of like 2 or 3 months, suddenly Jordan was better than me and all of my friends combined. But he got to play with us then. And now it was more or less we were asking if we could play with him. But yeah, no, we definitely ignored him in that regard, and it took its toll.
Yeah, it did. It did. A lot of hours playing Halo 2. Something my mother would not be proud of. But it was a lot put in.
She's still not proud of that, I don't think.
Yeah, no. I kind of joked, siblings are an important part of your life and everything. We kind of joked about earlier when I was introducing you about little fisticuffs. And I mean, we all know as siblings, you get in fights, you get in arguments, and sometimes they get physical, right? And we were talking a little bit before this, and you had mentioned the first time that I got physical with you, because you're the older brother, so you can mess with me all you want. But the first time I got physical with you, what was that? What was that about?
Well, first of all, I thought there was an unspoken rule that there is never any touching of the face in any altercation. That just makes sense. That's your moneymaker. Sure. And so Jordan and I, when we fought, we never really hit each other in the face. We even had like boxing gloves and stuff, and we would jab occasionally, but hitting of the face was it was an unspoken rule. You didn't do that. Yeah. So we were playing with these things. I think they were called battle bots or Beetleborgs or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was more or less a little board game. And we ended up getting in an altercation over a rule that allowed me to win, coincidentally. Yeah. And next thing I know, I see Jordan's frail frame, which we were both frail then, so it doesn't really matter, rocket across the top of this board game, and I get hit square in the face by, this fist, and I was flabbergasted. And then I think we ended up getting into a greater altercation,
Yeah.
Because generally, once you hit someone in the face, that's the go button.
It's the go button. And
yeah,
I'm pretty sure I immediately did like a Superman punch into a turtle because I knew I was about to get beat.
Like, I mean, it's possible. I just remember that punch because that's the first time we ever laid hands on one another's faces.
Yeah.
And to my knowledge, that only ever happened like one time ever again when we weren't like sparring with boxing or whatever. And so that was like burnt into my brain. So don't punch each other in the face, especially during this time. Don't punch each other, but
let's not punch it,
especially not the face.
Especially not the face. But I mean, for us, we're being brothers and being us close together. There was when our sister was born, it was a little bit different. I mean, we were a little bit older. She was a baby, then a toddler, and like, man, I'm telling you, if y'all who have other younger siblings, that they can, once they learn how to talk, it's done. It's done. So one way to annoy your siblings, keep on talking, just talk all the time. And if you feel like you got to breathe, just keep talking. Try to sneak a breath in there every once in a while.
Yeah, it's optional. It's fine. You'll be fine.
You'll get to it. And I know, so me and Jeremiah, I mean, we had our differences growing up. We liked a lot of the same stuff. Sometimes we didn't. I got on his nerves. Sometimes he got on my nerves. Like I said, sometimes we got in little fisticuffs, but I would definitely say to this day, I mean, we're best friends. I mean, I couldn't imagine, my life without you or anything like that, dude. So for those kids who got siblings, guys, listen, I mean, they might drive you insane right now. You might want to DDT them off a bed or something. I just said a wrestling move. I have no idea if that's correct. I have no idea.
DDT definitely doesn't involve an elbow drop.
Elbow? Well,
I mean, yeah, it's close enough.
It is what it is.
Sure.
They might drive you crazy, but at the end of the day, as you get older, I mean, they're going to be there for you. Jeremiah's always been there for me. I'm here for him. So just as we move forward, y'all. You're going to annoy your siblings. And you might do it on purpose. And I might be giving you some techniques like ignoring or talking all the time or throwing a plush toy at them. I don't know. And these things just come to me. But they will be your best friends. You're going to love them for the rest of your life. So, Jeremiah, we actually have a saying here when we send people off or at the beginning, get that milk. So would you like to send H.J. McDonald off with a get that milk?
Sure, why not? All right, HJ, all you War Cubs, right? And that's what you're the War Cubs. Yeah, all you War Cubs, get out there today, get you some milk, and enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself. That's right. Have a great day, everybody. It's Tuesday, y'all. I didn't forget about you. You know it's inspiration time. So let me hit you up with an inspirational quote. This one coming from a self-help writer named Napoleon Hill. He said, "Most so-called failures are only temporary defeats." Now, I know in our lives and stuff, we get knocked down a lot. And guess what? That's part of life. You usually learn a lot more when you fail at something than when you succeed. So anytime we get knocked down, anytime we fail, we're not failures. We just messed up. We screwed up. We accidentally, we didn't succeed at something the first time we tried it. But it's only a temporary defeat. It's a temporary setback for us to be able to get up and to prove to ourselves that we can do this. So War Cubs, keep your head up. We are almost at the end. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's almost spring break. Keep on keeping on, y'all. And remember to get that milk. Thank y'all.